All right, let's jump right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the games you'll be seeing at Caravan Convoy in April of 2025. That's in a couple months right now. If you're in the Orlando, Florida area, or you want to hear about some games that Devir has donated along with some other publishers to our board game convention, this is the best video for you. Let's get started. Devir has become something that's basically friends to me at this point. They consistently have supported the business since like the inception of it, and they're just great people behind it. And I asked for some donations for the Caravan Convoy for them to sponsor, and they agreed. I just picked up a box at their HQ today, and holy crap, that warehouse was amazing. So many things I can't talk about, but here's some of the games that they donated. So let's go ahead and just talk about some right now. So I have never played White Castle. I am still hyped to try it out. It's a beautiful game. They're also able to donate the Matcha expansion for White Castle. So we have White Castle and the Matcha expansion already in the library, which is beautiful. I've heard great things about these games. Even if I might not like it, I know for a fact the community overall was excited for it. One game I know for a fact I like, and I'm so happy to have it in our collection and as a play-to-win copy in our board game library for Caravan Convoy, is Cities. Cities is such a great game. If you don't know anything about Cities, it is a drafting game where you draft your own points essentially as well, because once per turn you'll draft like a tile, you'll draft like a building, and then you'll draft a scoring condition. You just do that. It's just a fun game. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy, it's not hard. It's one of those things where it's like easy to understand, but like more of a pain to master, but it's so good. It's not hard, and when I say pain, I mean like it's like a challenge. There we go. Great game. I actually very much like it. I have only met a few people who didn't like it. I don't know why. But they donated 2 copies of Cities. So boom. They're going to be one of them is going to be a play-to-win copy, and one of them is going to stay in our library. Next up is a game I'm excited for. Salton Sea. Salton Sea, I know nothing about. I literally know nothing about it, other than the fact that since I saw the box, I wanted to play it. It's a very pretty box. I love the pastel color scheme. I love pastels as colors when it comes to like art. Any kind of light watercolor games or anything in general, I'm gonna want it. And if it's this beautiful, I'm gonna want to play it. I don't know, like the back of it. This is my first time seeing the board. It doesn't look like anything I can even recognize. But it's something I'm excited to play. I don't know the designer. I don't recognize this game. Like I haven't heard people talk about this game, but I'm very excited to make a video about this when we bust it out. So this is another game that's gonna be in our it's gonna be in our sponsored library, which is super cool. Last but not least, I didn't play it, and some other people I think I know have at Dice Tower East. I think so. Is Sand. Sand, another game by Devir, another game I don't know anything about. It looks pretty cool. Again, the box is a large reason why I play games, and a lot of other people. But apparently it has dice. I don't know. I genuinely don't know about this game, but I'm excited to play this. Next up, let's talk about, now these are the big games. Those are the smaller games we got in. There's 3 games I can't talk about yet, but whenever I see content, I'm going to start posting about them, because then they'll be released. But those are the smaller box games. So, next up we're going to talk about Planta Nubo, Uwe Rosenberg game. I think it's Uwe Rosenberg, right? It's Uwe Rosenberg. This game I looked up how to play it. It's interesting. It doesn't look difficult, but I like the tile placement on tile placement. Like it's quite literally you put tiles in your own grid, and then you put another tile on top of that. Like once you get plants, you can get the seeds or something like that, and then you can build a forest on top of those, which I think is really, really cool. This box is actually surprisingly heavy. I didn't hear anything about this. Apparently, some people, they didn't know it was an Uwe Rosenberg game. It says it plays 30 minutes per player, which means it's probably like a 3-hour on the first play. I'm going to do a video about this ASAP. Like, this game looks beautiful. I'm interested in it. This is one of the 3 games I'm personally invested in, which is Salton Sea, Planta Nubo, and another game that's in this pile right here. So this game I'm very excited to do an unboxing for. Then we got Rock Hard 1977. I've heard so much about this game. Everyone said I need to try it, I need to play it, I need to give it a chance. And they gave me not 1 for the record, but they gave me 2 copies of this game, which I think is just so generous of them. They definitely didn't have to. So I'm so thankful. One of these could be a play-to-win copy. The other one's could be in the library for a while. This game was super popular when it came out. It has a solid theme, and it can be played many different ways depending on if you're playing with kids or like family. The designer is actually apparently like a rocker herself, like actually famous. It was in a band a little bit ago. So this is a game that I would be down to play. I was super down to play when I first heard about it. So I'm definitely excited to finally give this a chance and play it. And the last game where I have a personal investment in that I'm actually it looks beautiful, and I don't know anything about it other than the name. The name is just a very interesting name, and the box art is pretty. So I'm definitely down to try it. And that game is Daitoshi. Daitoshi, I know nothing about. But the art's cool, the name is a hook, and the board looks pretty beautiful, right? I heard this is a pretty heavy game, heavier than some of the games I typically play, but this is nothing like, I play board games all the time. Like, I work with publishers all the time. My goal is actually to work with 100 publishers this year, so I play games of all types. So I'm down to try it out. I don't know anything about it. It is intriguing, and that's all I really have to say about this. So my three that I'm personally invested in is Plantanubo, Daitoshi, and Salton Sea. The rest of them I'm still pretty hyped to play, but those are the three I'm like super over the moon about getting in general. Those are just some of the games we got from one publisher alone. We also got Cardboard Alchemy, who sent over the deluxe edition of Andromeda's Edge, which is such a blessing. We have Mind Management from Off the Page Games, which this game is super fun. It's one of the two best hidden movement games I've played. It's either tied or it's like barely second to Sniper Elite, the board game, which those are some of the only ones I've played. I've only played like 3, 4 maybe. I still love that game. It's a pretty good game in its own right. We also had Leader, who so far donated Arcs. I'm not sure if they have anything else to donate, because I think that's all they have that's new. They donated a copy of Arcs, which is amazing. We just have a bunch of other publishers who've donated a ton of games to Caravan Convoy. So if you want to get a ticket, go to the description of this video and go buy a ticket. It's only $19 for a 12-hour convention with a bunch of play-to-win games. So far we have like 10 play-to-win games, and that's just some of it. Last year we had our 15, I think, something like that. But we also did a ton of giveaways we have our board game prices as low as we can get it. It was just a great time overall. People really liked having like a good day of play. And you support a local board game business who does free events on a monthly basis, as well as trying to do some online events. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. Peace, have a great day. God bless. And subscribe to see all of these become unboxings pretty soon, and how to plays. So that's everything from me. Peace, have a great day. God bless. And I hope to see you guys at a table soon.